This summer, I got the opportunity to go to Washington, D.C. with my youth group, and it truly changed my life. Boarding the plane, I was not excited about this trip. I was expecting some old buildings, boring museums, and some white guy in a suit telling me how to live my life. But this trip was truly the opposite of that. I was able to gain new perspective. I was enlightened with hope for my future and was even shown a possible career opportunity that was really exciting. Growing up in Oklahoma honestly has not been my favorite. I come from a very left-leaning family, and Oklahoma as a whole is a very right-leaning state, so it can be pretty discouraging here sometimes. But going to Washington, D.C., it was so exciting to see people who saw things like gender-affirming healthcare as a human right. There are so many organizations in Oklahoma that are fueled by hate and bigotry, and seeing all the people in DC who are working to overthrow those organizations truly showed me how small Oklahoma really is in the context of the world, and made me a lot less pessimistic about my life and our country as a whole. There are so many people in Washington, D.C., and they are all so passionate about their work. One of the people we got to meet with was a priest, and her passion project was helping the indigenous people in her community. The church that we were staying at was actually a safe haven for indigenous people, and they had so many resources for them, and it was truly interesting getting to hear her talk about how excited she was to help all of these people, and you could just feel the passion pouring out of every sentence she was speaking. Another person we got to meet with was an intern for a congressman, and her passion project was climate change. It was so exciting to see that she grew up just like me from a small town and was able to make it all the way to Washington, D.C., and now she's getting to make big changes, and she's so close to things like climate reform, and she's truly living her dream. The last thing that we did that was so amazing for me was visiting the Episcopal Government Relations Office. The Episcopal Government Relations Office is a team of 5 to 7 people, and they lobby for things like reparations for the Black community, climate reform, or gender-affirming healthcare. We got to listen to a presentation for them, and it was amazing. These people were so passionate about their policies and their lives, and it was so exciting to see a small group of people elicit big changes in the forms of things like policy or awareness. At the end, we got to ask one-on-one questions with some of the people, and I could have stayed in that conversation for hours. It was so amazing listening to all of them and just hearing all of the information they were so excited to share with us. And at the end, they encouraged me to apply for their internship. And whenever they brought up the internship, this was one of the few times that I was so excited about my future and a career opportunity. I truly felt a calling to them and was like, this is what I am meant to do. It was so exciting and just got me looking forward to my future. This has been me telling you guys all about how this trip to DC was truly eye-opening for me. Gave me a new perspective on our world, had me looking to the future, and showed me a potential career opportunity. I really hope that all of you guys are able to find something else that gives you as much direction and hope for the rest of your lives and gets you so excited about our future.